like I always say, if you're new to the series, then go to episode 1. Link is in the description below. So this is going to be the last episode before the last episode. So it's the second to last episode. But this is going to be like the last real episode, because the next video is going to be the reveal video, which is, you know, coming out maybe 3 days or so. And then after that is the finisher, the finale, like just me talking about like what happened the last week of school, because it hit the fan, you know what I'm saying? Okay, so in this video what I want to talk about is side effects, because yes, faking an accent and a personality for a whole year can really screw you up. So let's go over the obvious thing, speech. So sometimes when I'm like talking to my family or friends from Cali, you know, I'm just talking to them normally, but sometimes a little bit of happy slips out like this. As K, I say it like this, but happy says it like this. There's a lot of other words that tend to slip out as happy when I'm talking as K, but the word this is probably the most common. So I might just be like randomly talking to someone in public that I don't need to use the accent to, but you know, sometimes a little bit of happy just slips out like this, and then I have to like think for a second and like just go back to K, go back to K, go back to K. There we go. And during the middle of the year, maybe around December, January-ish, happy was like, it was my default accent, you know. That's how I talked. I talked more as happy than K. So when I talked to people in public, I would just naturally talk like happy. I literally talked as happy more than K for like an entire year, so it really affected my speech a lot. I think now that, you know, it's like more than a month after summer and school ended, I'm starting to like be normal now. I think I can talk normally now. But the main reason I made this video is to tell you guys about the things that happened during the year that I didn't tell you guys. So in the beginning, everything was perfect. I mean, school was easy. I can just like make friends, just talk to anyone I want, and then I can also just like literally just do whatever I want, because you know, I'm like a foreign exchange student, you know, no one's gonna tell me, hey, you know, that's wrong or whatever, and even if they do, then it's just like, they'll be really nice about it, you know? So I had like this barrier, you know, that basically I can kind of mess up. I can mess up on a homework assignment and just be like, oh, sorry, my English is not very good. I had like a shield around me, and it like protected me from like everything in school. So everything was just like perfect for about a month. And then, I don't know, it kind of died out a bit. For a couple months it's kind of resort back to like my freshman year, where it was just kind of stale. Like school was just, it was just boring. I would just go through each day just, you know, not really thinking about anything, but just trying to get through school, just trying to get by the day, you know. And about November, maybe December, I started getting like really depressed.
I'm sorry, you're recording?
Yeah.
Oh, you didn't have your sign up. Sorry.
Oh, that's all good.
Quick break for your recording. Hi, YouTubers! Bye, YouTubers!
Oh my god. My dad kind of sounds like Joey's World Tour. He kind of looks like him too. Is that bad? I think that's bad. But anyway, that really lightened the mood. But anyway, I think like during November or December I started getting like really depressed. I don't know why at first. You know, at first I just thought I hated Colorado. I don't like the weather, you know, blah blah blah. But the more I was depressed, I would just kind of like realize how happy I would be if I could just be normal again. If I can just like show people who I really am, show them my YouTube channel, you know, just express you know, who I am. Sure, life is easy as happy, but in a way it's also very like tiring and stress inducing, because of the fact that, you know, everything is fake. I'm living a fake life and not being myself on purpose, you know, 7 hours a day, 5 days a week. It's really kind of depressing if you think about it. At first I was actually happy being happy, but you know, over time it just turned into a mask where I can just like hide everything. I just hide like all the depression and, you know, just all this emotions and stuff inside, you know, the feels. I mentioned this in episode 1 of Happy School Days, but, you know, the reason why I did this is because freshman year I was just kind of bored. I was just bored and just like going by every day, just, you know, not really having fun or anything. So that's why I created Happy to, I don't know, just spice it up a little, just make school fun, you know. But the reason I named Happy is because I wanted to be happy. But over time, probably like in December, I realized that I wasn't happy. Happy was happy, if that makes sense. I did this whole thing originally basically just to make myself happy, but instead it made happy and not K happy. It's really confusing, I know. I was just a completely different person at school, and that person wasn't K, who I, you know, really am. Another thing I noticed in real life and in my videos is, you know, over the school year, I started referring to Happy as like a different person. In the beginning of Happy School Days, I would say I when I referred to as happy. I would say like, I went to school, did this, did that, I did this, did that. But you know, over time, I started referring to Happy as a different person. I would start talking in like third person, I guess. And I don't know if that has to do with anything. It might be some sort of weird personality disorder thing going on. I don't know. Some deep stuff is going on. But yeah, the other day I was just like watching my videos and I noticed that. And I don't know, I thought it was kind of interesting. I don't know, but I feel like I developed like a split personality thing. And because like for some people I would act as happy, you know, I would just act to them like that, you know, without the accent. But you know, I would just act kind of quiet, you know, just humble, like just really, you know, like literally Happy's personality. But then other people, I would act as K. So, I don't know, like when I meet new people, I would just act as Happy, even though, you know, that's not my real personality. Or maybe it is. I don't know. See, this is why this is so confusing. I don't even know what's going on. But yeah, basically, being happy made K miserable from December to like the end of the school year. It's pretty funny how like my mood changes when I switch from K to happy. Like I would wake up just feeling depressed. I don't want to go to school. I just did not enjoy life. And you know, walking out the door, I just feel bad, you know. But the moment I step on school campus, ding, Happy pops up, and then, oh, hello everyone, this is nice, this is fun. But yeah. Also, faking a personality for a whole year, doing that, I had to lie a lot. Like on a daily basis, I would just blatantly lie to teachers and peers, and you know, just to keep the secret. And over time, I started to lie as K as well. I mean, I lied a lot before, but like now I'm just like lying a lot, and half the time I don't even know I'm lying. It just happens naturally. Like I would just lie to my friends from Cali and Japan and, you know, my family, and I wouldn't even notice most of the time. It's just, I don't know, it's weird. I still lie a lot, which I need to fix, and fortunately I'm not really depressed anymore, so that's good. Probably because it's summer and I can like not go to school, but I'm sure I'll be happy next year when I don't have to fake a personality for a year. I feel like it's getting dark. Let me turn the lights on real quick. I feel like that didn't help at all, but whatever. Oh yeah, funny story by the way. It has to do with like the whole depression thing. Okay, so one time I was walking to school, and you know, this was like the peak of my depression. This was probably like March or something like that. I just hated everything. Just, I don't know, I just felt terrible. And I was walking to school, and I was kind of near school campus. I don't know, there's like a sidewalk, or not a sidewalk, but like a little pavement thing that I walked down, you know, to go to the school. So, you know, I was like a pretty good distance from the school. So I don't know how the security officers found me, but anyway, point is, I was walking there, and I just broke down. I just started crying a lot. I don't know, I just didn't like life at all. I didn't like doing this anymore, and it sucked because I couldn't turn back. And so I just started crying a lot. And you know, after like 5 minutes, I guess someone saw me and they like told the school or something. But Bill, he's a security officer from the school, which, you know, every morning I would be all happy and be like, "Good morning, Bill." I would do that every single day, even though I was depressed or whatever. So Bill came over to me. He like drove in this little golf cart thing. I don't know what it is, but he drove over to me. When I saw him coming towards me, I was just like, "Oh crap, 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 crap." Because, you know, every day I'd just feel happy and, you know, and so I didn't want him to see me like this. But when he came over, he said, "Happy, like, what's wrong?" or whatever. And, you know, I was like crying, but I don't even know what I said. I forgot what I said, but I don't know, it was just something like, "Oh, I'm just sad today." And, you know, I'm just crying. I'm just like, "Oh, I'm sad today. I don't know, school is hard or something." I don't know, I just made some random thing. And, you know, he was like, "Okay, well, do you want to sit down for a little bit?" And he talked to me on the pavement for a little bit, because there was some steps, so we were just sitting on the steps. And, you know, he's a really nice guy. I actually told him at the end of the school year, and it was pretty funny. You guys are going to see in a couple days, so yeah. But anyway, we were just talking, but eventually I had to go to school, you know, so Bill was like, "Alright, well, come on, I'll take you to the counselor or whatever." And by that point I was like, you know, I was trying to just not cry anymore, because, you know, I was going into school, you know, I can't be crying, especially as happy, because, you know, I'm happy. But yeah, by that point I was kind of done crying. I was like, just maintain my composure. I don't know if that's the right word, but that vocab though. But yeah, anyway, they took me to the counselor. I had like a meeting with her, like a one-on-one thing. She was kind of like a therapist. She was like asking me all these questions and like, what's wrong, why I'm sad. And I've never talked to this counselor before, because I think she was the counselor for juniors, and I was a sophomore at the time. So I never talked to her before, and so that moment, like when I started talking to her, she noticed the accent. So she was like, "Where are you from?" And I was like, "Oh, I'm from Japan." And she was like, "Oh, okay, are you like an exchange student or whatever?" And I was like, yes. I'm such a good actor. Like, even though I'm just breaking down, depressed, and just like bawling my eyes out, I can still do this, you know? But anyway, she started telling me, you know, you should write to your friends in Japan. Maybe you're just homesick, and, you know, telling me all these things that had to do with, like, me being a foreign exchange student. So I felt, like, terrible. This was probably, like, the most I've lied to, and I just felt like, I don't know, oh man, it's pretty interesting. So, I mean, that made me laugh, like, inside, so I was just like, it kind of brightened because I love lying. It's pretty fun, honestly. Like, when stuff like this happens, gives me the rush, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, anyway, she gave me like a book and pencil and told me to write things down whenever I feel sad or whatever, or when I want to see my friends in Japan, you should talk to them. So I was like, "Oh, thank you so much. You are very nice." And I left. I went to my second period, because I think second period was starting at that point. No, wait, no, it was first period. But anyway, point is, I went on with my day, and yeah, I don't know, I thought that story it's like a really sad story, but it's pretty funny at the same time. So yeah, there's gonna be the reveal, and then the last week of school, which I'm gonna be talking about. So yeah, honestly, one of the things that, you know, kept me like going is my YouTube channel. Even though I didn't have that many friends, because, you know, it's hard to make friends. Oh yeah, by the way, I didn't mention this in the video, but I made friends, but it wasn't like real friends, I guess. Like, well, the point is, like, I couldn't be real with them, you know? It was just fake, you know? So yeah, I didn't have that real connection, you know? So I just mainly just, you know, stayed here by myself, editing YouTube videos, just seeing the comments and stuff like that. And I just want to thank you guys so much for, I don't know, like, keeping me somewhat happy throughout the school year. Because yeah, this is pretty much all I had to, like, keep me up. So anyway, thank you guys for watching, and I like roofs. Rooftops, not roofies.